Well, he's been there before, but he hasn't done that. This lightweight contender worked exceedingly hard to get back to a championship setting. And this may be his last title shot, and he doesn't get the win tonight.
Yeah, am I connected? I thought I'm connected to my tech.
When you're there, you gotta win, or you don't get the opportunity again. This guy put his head down and went right back to work from the moment he heard and still. He said that at some point, we would put the belt around his waist. He would put in the work. He would prepare. He's back here now, John, and he intends to be the champion.
And when you suffer a setback, there are two ways to go. And this man went on the right trajectory. Really good to see him get back here. And now we find out if he's got the goods to be a champion. Ilia Makhachev has stepped into the octagon. This time he wants to leave with that championship belt.
I don't know what it's connected to.
Well, this place is absolutely deafening as the undisputed UFC lightweight champion makes the walk for his latest title defense. This is a huge fight, as big a fight as we can put together at 155 pounds, but the champion thinks it's going to be one-sided.
Yeah, skill for skill, he's one of the best fighters in the world. That's why when you look at the pound-for-pound rankings, you always see his name right amongst the top of the guys on the list. He has every skill in mixed martial arts, but I believe it's his mind that separates him from the rest. He has a steel trap of a mind and believes, without a shadow of a doubt, that he's the best fighter in the world.
Yeah, he was carrying himself this week like a guy who knew something we didn't. We'll see just how one-sided this fight could be in matter moments.
Yeah. When we check out Tony McGregor,
All hail the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
There's always disappointing, man. He doesn't think they're sexy.
Time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC lightweight championship of the world. Introducing first.
Yeah, everybody knows the guys who play. Yeah, I think they were the ones that changed the narrative. We got the full-blown action.
And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Ilia Topuria.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, another big spot tonight for the budding UFC lightweight contender, Ilia Makhachev. A lot of people believe, with respect to his brother, Makhachev, that this version, this fighter, could actually be better. As for the matchup here tonight, Makhachev figures to have a big...
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight. Yes, smart adjustment, yup.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Well, he's no stranger to being in this position. Strong work from the top here by Ilia Makhachev.
Great job landing from the top position.
Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep. Now he's going full mount.
Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round.
In the half guard.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Topuria's back in half guard. right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
It's working. Let's get this up.
He's doing a really good job of putting himself in position.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Ilia Makhachev. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook, this is a great position for a top fighter.
We might get a stoppage here. Topuria is attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter.
Please stop.
You don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or swing.
All right, so there's the end of the round.
this thing you're wearing now, opening that, I don't like it.
Huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round two. How clean is that jab by Ilia Makhachev? Nice execution on the team. All right, so we didn't see any takedown attempts from the BJJ player in round one, and as yet, he still hasn't attempted to take this fight to the ground.
Very surprising approach by this guy. He's so good on the ground. I would have expected him to try. Oh!
Well-disguised hip toss there to get his opponent down. All right, side control now. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Ilia Makhachev.
Now, this is a position you don't see every day. They're in the north-south position now on the ground.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Topuria's in half guard. Oh, and transitions right into side control. Makhachev's got him in a crucifix now. Gonna go to work from the top.
Oh, it's getting deep.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Ilia Makhachev. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following a game plan.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Ilia Makhachev.
Darce, yep, got to the Darce here.
Oh, that Darce choke is tight.
Oh, this is tight.
Oh, he got out.
He cleared his leg, got back to his back and created some space between him and his opponent to stay out of that Darce choke. Big ground and pound.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Good movement defensively here on the ground by Ilia Topuria. All right, in north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. 20 seconds to go, round 2. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Islam Makhachev.
Oh, good defense.
2 rounds in the books.
And you see, I don't know when he was fumbling, I forget him out of it early on. It's kind of my same takeaway from his last
Well, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
We have seen 4 losing streaks from former champions.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
And mixes in a takedown. Why not?
He passes to half guard.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Islam Makhachev.
Oh, in the mouth. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Makhachev's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got to be careful here.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through, making some defense here. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Islam Makhachev. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Drops down inside the now. Topuria is trying for a submission here. Looks like a pretty good attempt here. Oh, he escapes!
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish his fight. Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position. All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Under a minute to go. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other DC.
Yeah, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Final seconds here. Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Take a seat, Brad. Slow that heart rate down. The cut is not a big deal. You're fine. You're good. Breathe and relax. Keep doing something.
Just my hips. And then steps across. He's taking out some steps today. They're working. She's baking. Maybe another 10, 15 pounds. And if we're going to take them again outside.
Ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right,
He got him hurt bad here.
You need to cut it out.
hammer fist going to town here by Islam
Yeah, smart adjustment. Yep. He's getting him out here.
Oh, that cut is getting worse with every passing ground strike as he lands again. Makhachev's going for a choke here. Oh, that Von Flu choke is tight. Oh, makes an adjustment. What's he doing here?
He's jumping sides, Jay, trying to switch to an arm triangle. He's got it locked in.
That's it! Makhachev! Back with style points tonight.
Jeez Louise.
Well, everybody in this arena still digesting this result. What a win for him tonight, and he gets it done by submission, no less.
He said he was going to get it done by submission. To watch an athlete call the shot is always fun. He should be very proud.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 29 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke, and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Well, tears of joy and hard to blame him. We have a new UFC lightweight champion. The celebration is on, and a life's mission comes to a head tonight as he gets it done.
He knew he was going to get it done. He told us all he would get it done. I am the best fighter in the world. It is just a matter of time until...